Oh, didn't see you there. Yeah, I got time. Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. I usually record and upload on Saturdays. Yeah, sorry about last video though. I recorded it, uploaded it, got copyright striked immediately because of the background music. Had to delete it, edit the music out after my dispute got declined, and then re-upload the video. Awesome sauce. Yeah, but today I think I have a good topic for you guys. I want to talk about, if I can get it out, why everybody wants one of these things. A 3DS. The 3DS has been more on the rise as of recent, I would say within the last year, to the point where it's actually cheaper to buy a Switch Lite or used Switch Lite or a used Switch than it is a used 3DS, especially a 2DS XL, which is I think floating around $330 to $400. It's definitely crazy. I have been on the 3DS train for a while now. I think since I probably got it around 2011. It was the only console I had. Like I had a 3DS and an Xbox 360 up until like my senior year of high school, where I got like a used PS4, and then I got a PC shortly after that. But yeah, it's definitely been a, how do I say it, like it's been a wild ride in the aspect of seeing the console kind of like really plummet, where like you could get like a new 3DS XL for like $200, maybe like 150 sometimes when it was like super used, and now now again it's skyrocketed in price, and especially games, you can see them kind of slowly creeping up just because everybody wants to kind of play on original hardware with physical hardware again. But games aren't creeping up as much as you would expect them to because of one reason, and that's because a reason a lot of people are buying the console is it's really easy to mod, super easy to mod. It is one of the easiest consoles to mod. Unfortunately, I don't have a modded 3DS. I'm getting something though that's coming in the mail that I'm gonna review on Saturday. Um, but yeah, I love my 3DS. What can I say? I think it is probably my favorite console. I don't know if I have 100% of a favorite console, um, but yeah, my 3DS has been with me for years and years and years. I think a big aspect on why people are gravitating to it now is we're kind of hitting this trend of a combination of portability and like comfortability within technology, but also a nostalgic factor of like lower tech. The 3DS kind of meets the threshold of having like low tech, like, oh, like you can't really do social media on it or like a bunch of other things, but at the same time it's also not like the lowest tech, so you're still going to be able to play games that like look nice and play nice. It's still going to have like things like Smash and Zelda, has Mario games on it too, so it's like kind of in the middle of like just low enough tech to where it's not the biggest deal, but not like super high tech to where it's like seems daunting. It's also just, depending on the model you get, very easy to just fit in your pocket and carry around. And it's also extremely customizable, especially if you mod it. So I think a lot of people like that aspect of it too, because I think people like the unique individuality of things. Because I feel like a lot of things come in such a form factor, especially nowadays, where like even things like phone and like other tech usually come in that kind of form factor. Look, the 3DS is definitely extremely customizable, especially if you get the new 3DS. It comes with the back plates, and I think a lot of people um, are trying to get those back plates now. Yeah, it's definitely cool. One big draw factor to the 3DS as well is the library, and the aspect of the library being that not only can you play uh, 3DS games, but you can also play DS game in the entire DS library seamlessly on the console. It's completely reverse compatible. So a lot of people are huge fans of the DS. I mean, it's arguably one of the most nostalgic consoles now, especially for people in my age demographic. I would say people between the ages of 20 and like 30 love the DS. Um, I'm in the middle of that. So for me, the DS and the 3DS were kind of really rising in popularity when I was growing up, and especially now, kind of hit their peak around that time too. I have been predominantly using like handhelds and that type of stuff when I was younger, so it was definitely cool to kind of see the like impact they had, especially now with that kind of nostalgia and like glasses and things. Like I've been seeing more DSs, and like I remember I brought my 3DS to, um, I remember like a convention like a couple of years ago, and I was still getting Street Pass notifications and everything, and it was cool to see. Um, I will obviously have gameplay of it and stuff. I also too, I don't just own the new 3DS XL. I also own my original 3DS from 2011. It still works. Hinge is still intact and everything too. I took care of my consoles. Yeah, and honestly, even that thing, like I know people are talking like the design and the form factor of the new 3DS XL, but if it's out of the reach budget wise, I still think the original 3DS is a great console and a great, you know, thing to kind of just carry around. It's smaller, yes, but I think for sacrificing a bit of size, you still get something that's like super awesome. There's the one aspect of the 3DS I know a lot of people don't love is the third party support sometimes can be a hit or miss. I think the third party support on the console is fantastic, especially if you're a fan of. I know it got great fighting game support. I know it got great support with like JRPGs and things like that. I think when people like kind of don't talk about like the third party support as much in the aspect of the console, they talk about like first party games going to it, like, oh, you can't play this game that came out on the Xbox One on the new 3DS. It's like, yeah, under like unfortunately that's something that won't happen. I think it's interesting where you see a lot of the bigger companies not wanting to develop hardware for the console, but I feel like there's, if you look hard enough, there are definitely games that came out on the 3DS that are great, that were not first party Nintendo titles. um, yeah, I definitely have a huge 3DS collection. I definitely have some shovelware on there, I will say, from when I was very younger. But I think I still have a lot of games now too that like are ones that I are gonna stay in my collection till the end of time. Um, and I'm definitely extremely happy with the fact that people are using the 3DS again, because it's a console like that I've had nothing but great experiences with. Um, I shouldn't say that because obviously to everything there are some downsizes um, to them, or downsides, I should say. Um, but yeah, I think the console is one that will gravitate to a lot of audiences in the sense that it is arguably one of the best ways to experience handhelds, like in handheld gaming, especially the form factor of it too, having the dual screens, having all of that. And I know I probably say this, like I've said this a lot in the past couple videos of, oh, but like handheld gaming has a lot of cool things where it's like if something doesn't fit your needs and wants, something out there will. And like if you have like, oh, I want this and this, cool, there's some, I bet you there's something for you. I mean, I'm not even talking about the handheld PCs, like those. I'm not rich, so I don't own any. I would love to though. um but even those are leaps and bounds away or like leaps and bounds like in the like direction of like whatever you want there's something for you. So yeah, I think the 3DS is definitely on a deserved rise. I am happy that the console is heading in a direction to where people are now appreciating it for what it was, because I feel like when it came out, especially back in 2011, it wasn't as popular. It didn't have that first kind of boom. It definitely did get super popular and at certain points, and especially I think the new 3DS XL was popular for a bit too, but I don't think it gets it gets its flowers as much as I do want to give it its flowers for, because it is a great handheld. This one was kind of not gonna lie, I came up with this a little last minute, but I have a really structured video for Saturday. The reason this is kind of last minute is because I thought I would have the means to do Saturday's video, or next Saturday's video I should say, today, but it will come. Like, it's gonna be here regardless. It's just gonna wait a little bit longer on that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all what you can, and be safe. Hey, hold up. You guys hear that? That's so scary. Vroeger laatst maar laat een bomen op. Ik zet die pracht in die body van bomen op. En nog die chat en shit laat daar een kolie bluff. Vroeger lekker baby niet, smaakt met zijn het voor het troef. Om je vroeger zee, staat hem getting wild. Ja, je in de